I understand that relocation is not very easy at the moment, but I am telling you with all sense of humility that there are still jobs in the UK that can bring you to the UK with visa sponsorship, and they are still dishing out visa sponsorship for these categories of job that I'll be sharing in this video. So guys, just stay tuned to this video. I'm going to share every of those information to you, and I'm going to tell you what to look out for. So guys, stay tuned to this video. Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's good to have you on board today again. My name is Opeyemi Olotu. This is your regular face. Okay, so today I just want to first of all say thank you guys for watching my videos. Now I need people to understand that my intention for starting this space in the first place is to bring opportunity to people's doorstep, plus to have interactions that will help our growth and development beyond relocation, really. Yeah, so relocation is a plus, and I observe that these are the informations people need at this time, and that is why I'm bringing all of this information at this time. At some point in time, we'll be talking about growth and development, things we need to do, things we need to learn. We might be bringing people on board where we have discussion and several other things here. So it's not just for relocation purpose, it's for a lifetime journey that would aid growth and development for everyone. So trust me, that is the intention for this place. So I want to encourage you, if you're joining this platform for the very first time, it is your first time and you are welcome. And I want to encourage you to please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel, so that every time I drop video here, you will be part of those that would get it firsthand. Now, for those that are my regular subscribers, guys, you are the bosses. You are the boss. So I want to say thank you to everyone here who has subscribed to this YouTube channel from day one. Thank you for believing in this journey with me. So I understand that UK, Canada, and all of these countries are coming up with different stories, different decisions by the day, and all of these decisions are not favorable to immigrants, especially foreign workers. Recently, there's a new development that UK currently is beginning to think of, looking into graduate stay, or post study stay. Like after your studies, you can stay back. I think that's 2 years, but I think UK is beginning to think about it. Maybe they're going to stop it, I don't know. So, but let's just stay tuned for whatever information they're about to make. We know UK can sleep and wake up with different rules, so let's just stay tuned and wait to what the Home Office is going to say about post-study stay again. But while waiting for that, I wanted to focus on all of these things I'm going to share with you in this video very quickly, and I wanted to sit down closely to all of this information. If you need to watch this video again to get all of this information, please do it. And if you have people in or outside the UK who need this video, please don't hesitate to share with them, because this is valid and still valid. Now, there's something we call job shortage list. Now, there are jobs in the job shortage list. Those jobs are jobs that brings you to the country with visa sponsorship. Now, you need to understand that when you hear the word COS, that is certificate of sponsorship, you don't have to pay for it. It's not meant to be paid for. As a matter of fact, if the Home Office deduce or got to know that you're buying your certificate of sponsorship, it is an offense, it is illegal. So you need to understand this fact. So now, these jobs that I'm going to list to you now are jobs that when you get them from the UK, you get, it comes with certificate of sponsorship. That is, you can come and work in the UK and live in the UK without paying for this sponsorship. It's meant to be free. I shared my story. If you check the beginning of my page, I shared my story, how I got my visa sponsorship, how I got my job, how I did interview. I was in my country, I was in my room when all of these things were going in through mails and all of that. So I didn't pay $1 for my visa sponsorship. No doubt. I understand that there are things that we need to do as individuals, that are part of this process. Might be trusting God, might be praying, you might be doing several things, and it might just be time for God to, God might just want you to move, or it might just be in support of what you want to do. I don't know how to put that line together now, but the point is, I got my visa sponsorship from Nigeria, my country, and I don't have to pay anybody for it. So you can get all of this. Now, I got this because my job here is part of the shortage list in the UK. So today I'm just going to be shedding some light to this job shortage list, and please, I need you to understand them. Now, one of the job shortage list, or let me say, if you want to get jobs in the UK that will give you sure visa sponsorship, then you have to look first of all into the NHS job. Now, if you look into my previous video, I've shared with you how you can get NHS job. I have shared that with you. Now, don't let anyone tell you that you can't get job from your home country in the UK. You can be in the UK, you can be in your home country and you get a job in the UK. That is very, very possible. In fact, it's common. You can do it, you can get it. So you need to, take away that negative thought that you can't get it. No, you can get it. You can. So with that mindset, then you have to see to all of these lists I'm going to share with. First of all, the NHS website, the NHS job. Be in search for the NHS job. It could be NHS job in Scotland, it could be in England, it could be in North Ireland. Just make sure you go. You can look at my previous video so that you can follow this process to know how to get the NHS job. Now, a lot of people you want to get opportunity, but you should know that some opportunities come with an extra effort. Now, some of the extra effort you have to put in place to all of those jobs is that you might have to do 1 or 2 courses online, just to support those certifications that you mentioned that you have. For example, either you're an health person or you are not, you can go for the health assistant, care assistant job, HCA, maybe the senior care assistant. But if you're going to get all of this job, it means you have to prove to them that you have experiences or you have the certification for all of these jobs. How do you do that? There are platforms online. You can go to Florence Academy, you can go to Alison, and you can get your job. Now, let me also give you a gist. Why setting up your CV? When you do all of these courses on this website, you are required to pay some pounds, maybe £3, £4, depending on what that particular platform you're learning from requires from you. If you wanted to pay to pay some amount of money to get your certificate, this is what you can do. Now, once you're done finishing that course, of course you have to do exam or do a little test. Once you get 80%, then you pass. Yes, then you pass. Now the certificate will remain in your dashboard. So as long as you log into your account on that platform, you will always have access to your certificate. But of course, you will not have your name. You won't have the certificate as a whole because you've not paid for it. Now, this is what you would do. It's important to you is that in that teaching, you get the skill, you get the information, you get the understanding of what they want you to know in that course, and that is why you're able to pass. The fact that you're able to pass it means you scored well for you to be able to pass it. So what you just do is that you add that to your CV. For example, if you have done first aid, for example, and you're done with it, you've passed, then it's in your certificate list on your dashboard. Then you can put it in your CV that you have done this course, first aid on Allison in maybe February 2023 or in March 2024, whatever you want to put it. Now, they will not ask you to present that certificate. Do you understand? They just want to know those things. That now, this is another thing I tell people. If you need to show that it's enough to screenshot your dashboard, you can screenshot your dashboard, then you can attach to your email address when you're sending your document at maybe the last part of you can say that your certificate is yet to be received, but you're able to complete the certificate course and you passed. Do you understand? That helps you to maybe outgrow that place of you making payment before you can have access to that certificate. Then you can add it to your CV. You can add it to your CV without having a certificate. I hope that is clear. So that is one. That is for the NHS job. The second job that I can also tell you now that is under the shortage occupation list. I'm going to go through some of those. I have some here that I wrote on my notepad here. Then I have some that I have on my phone. So it's another one is the construction sector. Now, construction sector is a wide sector here in the UK. When you hear construction, you can think of the high and the low of construction sector. So if you are in any of this sector, maybe you work there, you have experience in all of this sector, you can put your CV together to show that you have experience in this field and you can apply for jobs. Now, if you are into roofing, that's a part of construction in the UK. It's a job on its own. You can apply for this job. You can go, if you're into plastering, it's part of construction sector. You can apply for jobs. If you're into bricklaying, you can apply for jobs. If you're into welding, you can apply for jobs. All of these jobs are of shortage occupation list in the UK. So it means there are shortage of people working in these sectors. So they need a lot of people to fill all of this sector. A lot of people are always running after the care worker job and all of that. You can, be part of this opportunity as well. It's a construction job. Now, another job that I'm going to share with you now is the teaching job. Now, I've come to understand that UK is really, really in need of teachers. So much in need of teachers, like very much in need of teachers. Now, for you to be part or for you to embrace this teaching job, then it means you have bachelor's degree in education. That's BEd now. Then you have experience in teaching. I would also encourage those who don't have bachelor's in education but have a bachelor's degree and also have experience in teaching to be able to apply for this job. The first thing your employer looks at on your CV is your work experience, then your skills. So if they see that you have experience in this field, then it means it gives you more chances than you studying that course. If you study the course and you have experience, it's a plus. It gives you more edge. But if you have the experience without studying the course, of course you will definitely be considered. Okay, so in UK as a teacher, you would have to get a maybe UK standard kind of qualification, or there's something we call, you can be a language teacher, you can be a mathematics teacher, in the UK with your teaching experience. There's something we call the 4-year rule. It means if you have been a teacher, you have the experience for 4-year teaching, or there's a QTC certificate that is required of you. But the truth is, you need to apply for this job so you'll be able to know what is expected of you. It's under job shortage list, so they expect you to be a foreign worker if you're applying for this job. So if you don't have that experience or you don't have that QTC certificate as a teacher in the UK, then of course you're applying from a foreign country. They don't expect you to have a UK standard teaching experience. So of course you would definitely be trained for all of this. Now, I also encourage people, sometimes either you're a UK or outside UK now, you might have to be a train to teach, or they call it train to teach, or you might have to take up some courses before you can be put into teaching fully in the UK. But you have to go through a training. Per se, you might have to do train to teach. Maybe you have to be trained before you can now teach on your own. Some also start from the place of assistant teaching, whatever, assistant teaching supervisor or something. So you just be assisting the teacher in the class for a couple of maybe weeks before you also can be a teacher. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say now. Okay, so you need those experience. So teaching job is actually hot cake in the UK. So if you know anybody around you who is a teacher, has experience, you can share this opportunity with them. Let them watch this video and then look out for few things and how to look for those jobs. I'll also share some of those things in this video. Okay, so another job opportunity that is on the job shortage list in the UK is the nursing associate. The nursing associate. I understand this misunderstanding or misconception between a registered nurse and an auxiliary nurse. It's completely different. Let's know this and no peace. It's completely different. However, in the UK, even if you're an auxiliary nurse, maybe you do diploma in your nursing, or you're just an auxiliary nurse. Now, there's something they call nursing associate, or let me say auxiliary nurse, so to say. I think it's a level 4 position in the UK. You also be registered with time, but this job is available. Auxiliary nurse, yeah. What they require or what they want to use or what they need from you now is your experience. So it's also very crucial as an auxiliary nurse. You can also apply to jobs in the UK. So now, okay, you don't have to be registered with NMC. Yeah. But I mean, NMC in the UK now. But once you come into the UK, you definitely be registered with NMC because you have to work with a registered organization. But of course, that's with time, and you will be registered according to your category. So I think it's a level 4 kind of job. Now, another job that I know that it's under the job shortage list in the UK is the job of a pharmacist technician. So if you have people that are in that category, I can tell you with those sense of responsibility now that you can look for jobs and you will get jobs with sponsorship in the UK. I will also add this to it. Prisons officer. Now, prison officer does not require any special experience. In fact, you don't need to know anything about it. However, when you get most jobs in the UK will train you before you are released fully to work independently. So as a prison officer, you don't have to have a previous skill or an experience in that field. You will be taught, so you can look for this kind of job. And trust me, these jobs, they are quite they are paying well. Let me put it that way. It's a good pay. £10 per hour. I think currently in the UK, £10 is the minimum wage. That's the minimum wage in the UK, and I think in a couple of maybe weeks or months now, I think the minimum wage is going to be increased. So all of these affects every work, as the case may be. So these are some of the ones that I have on my notes pad here. So some of the ones I have on my device is okay, for the medical practitioners now. It says the medical practitioners, generally medical practitioners, there are jobs under the job shortage list that you can embrace. So we have psychologists. You can also look for jobs that are for psychologists that you get COS without paying for it. So all you have to do, some even assist you with relocation assistance, pay for your visa, pay for your flight. You can't be lucky. You can be lucky like that. You can. Another one is the medical radiographers. You are also needed, including radiotherapy, practitioners, or technologists. So now all of these positions are giving out visa sponsorship. All you have to do is to prove yourself that you have the skills, you have the experience, you know what to do, and you know how to do things. So another one is the physiotherapist, occupational therapist, speech and language therapist. We have nurses, we have secondary education teaching professionals, we have the secondary education teaching professionals, we have social worker, we have paramedics, we have nursing auxiliaries and assistants. I mentioned that earlier. So guys, you don't want to, there are other jobs that I also want to share with you. I'm going to do that now. Sorry. Okay, so while I'm waiting for that to come up, sorry, I have opened that page here before, but I'm just going to, okay, so let's just continue from where I stop. I'm going to, okay, so now to get all of this job, guys, you need to go on some, okay, now, yeah, thank you, it's here, sorry. So we have health services and public health managers and directors. These are job opportunities in the UK. Residential, day and domiciliary care managers and proprietors. Chemical scientists, we have them. Now, biological scientists and biochemists, you have your positions here in the UK. Now, physical scientist, you also have yours. Maybe you're an engineer, you're in the construction site. I mean, you're doing a construction related job. You can also embrace these opportunities. Social and humanities scientists, that is archaeologists now to be precise, civil engineers, mechanical engineers, electrical engineers, design and development engineers, production and process engineers, engineering professionals, IT business analyst. If you're an architect and system designer, programmers and software developers, web designers and development, information technology and communication professionals. Veterinarians. Okay, now actuaries, economists and statisticians, architects, quality control and planning engineers, laboratory technicians, artists, dancers, art officers, producers and directors, graphic designers, agriculture and fishing trades, welding trades, I mentioned that earlier, welders, bricklayers and masons, roofers, roof tilers, slaters, carpenters and joiners, constructions and building trades, plasters, you can plaster, care worker and home carers, senior care workers, and that's just a list. It's a long list. So guys, imagine if you belong to any of these lists. What do you have to do? One of the things you have to do first is to go to the UK government website. That is the Home Office website. When you get to the Home Office website, you will see all of these jobs. There are jobs opening on UK government website, and every job opening on the UK government website that you see, trust me, COAs attached to these jobs are free. In fact, like I mentioned earlier, all COAs are free. So you are not expected to pay for any of these jobs. So one of the easiest way to get attachment to jobs with COAs is to get jobs from the government website, that is gov.co.uk. So you can check this website out, and all of these jobs that are in the job shortage list, you can search for yours on the list. And once you see them, apply for the job. You'll see the employer's name, the employer's details. You can decide to mail them, but please don't send the regular email to the regular way. Make amendment, do adjustment. Somebody is sending the same CV to 5 different kinds of job. For example, I've seen somebody who had check through the CV. and the person sending the CV to different kind of job. So job that does not match your experience. So I would advise you, even if you have a job or you want to apply for multiple jobs, please create different CVs for these jobs. Don't match things up. Create different CVs for them. You want to do healthcare, you are putting banking and finance into your CV. You are putting primary school into your CV when you're not even getting a job in a primary school environment. All of these things. You want to work in a care environment. You're showing experience that you worked with a financial institution before. How does it correlate? It doesn't. So guys, let's be creative with our CVs, please. Let's be creative. I also shared a video on my channel some time ago on how to create a job winning CV in the UK, and I used myself an example. My CV was job winning. It's a job winning one. So, and I had to do a video on how to create yours. You can watch it within 5 to 10 minutes. You create a video for yourself. You create a CV for yourself. So please guys, look into these jobs that I listed here, and go for those jobs on the UK website. Apart from the UK website, you can go on Indeed for this job, but I will have advised you to look for these jobs that I mentioned on this video. Look for the job positions that I mentioned in this video, so that it comes with automatic certificate of sponsorship, so you don't have to stress yourself too much. So guys, I hope this video is just helpful. I'm sorry I have to rush things. I'm trying as much as possible to make this video short, but yet I don't have a choice. So please guys, I hope you are getting value for the time you're spending with this video. So please, if you need to share this video with people around you, with friends, people in the UK, people outside the UK, people in different locations, family members, church members, whatever platform you want to, please share this video with people. Let them understand what is going on this side. It's difficult to come into the UK, but yet there are jobs that the UK government themselves give you certificate of sponsorship to come and work in here. So get this information right and share the good news. Don't share the virus, because the virus can cover a lot of people's mind, and and they don't bother to want to check these things out. So guys, just share the good news, and I'm hoping and I'm believing that you're going to get this job by the grace of God. I wish you best of luck in your job research. If you need my assistance at one point or the other, I'm very careful dishing out words on this platform, but if you need an assistant at one point or the other, maybe with your CV or something, you can just drop information in the comment section. You have a question to ask, you have inquiries to make, you want to make, no matter what you want to do, just drop the comment or your inquiries in the comment section, and I'll be there to reply you. Thank you so much guys for spending time on this video, and I hope it's a lot of value for you. I'm going to see you guys again in my next video. I love you so very much. See you later. Bye.